So Ruth Davidson, the leader of the Scottish Conservatives and a rising star in the party, who's had a very good year so far, writes in today's Daily Telegraph questioning whether the Conservatives' figure of tens of thousands a year for a net migration target is the right one or not. And she says we need to have a rational debate with the public on this subject to go through the pros and cons. So in keeping with that, earlier on we put in a call from LBC to the Scottish Conservative Party press office. We invited Ruth Davidson onto this programme to have a rational debate, and it was important that we did that because if you read her article in the Telegraph, she has a direct go at me and a direct go at my campaign posters that I used during the referendum campaign. So I would have thought she would have welcomed this chance to beat my arguments down with open arms, and yet we were told by the Scottish Conservative Party press office that they're not doing any media. Yes, that's right. The person that wants us to have a big, open, public, rational debate is not going to do any media because she doesn't want to have an open, rational debate. So, as she's not here, I'll say what I think about her piece that she's written in the Telegraph. She says it's a matter of public trust that we get immigration right. You bet it is, Ruth Davidson, because the party that you represent in 2010 in the general election, in 2015 in the general election, and in 2017 in this snap general election, in all three manifestos pledged to reduce net migration to tens of thousands a year. 13.5 million people voted for that just a few months ago, and now you want to overturn it without even referring back to them and not being prepared to come on this show and debate with me, someone who you see as being on the wrong side of this argument. And I would say this is pretty poor. I would say, actually, this really does represent a theme that I've been talking about over the course of the last few days, where both in the UK and here in America, people masquerade as Conservatives at election time to get Conservative votes. We heard Pauline before the break, a Tory party member, someone that gives money to the party every year, and yet these fake Conservatives let them down in between elections every single time. And Ruth Davidson, that is exactly what you're doing to 13.5 million Conservative voters. You are treating their views, frankly, with contempt. There we are. I've said it.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.